me what questions basically the visa officer asked you and how did you answer those questions?
Okay, so first question was, are you taking business management and administration, right? So yes, I said yes, I take that course in bachelor degree. Then he asked me which university admits you. So I said 3 university admits me, and I named them. And then third
Hmm?
question, why this specific university?
Hmm?
So answer them
What
like
did you say?
I said because of the best courses they are offering, the affordable.
Answer as if give an answer as if you are giving to the visa officer. So what did you say? Why this specific university?
I said I have choose Vijay University for two main reasons. First of all, the Vista State University offered best courses for every specialization. And while I am saying the specialization, he asked me what specialization you are going for. So I said my specialization are marketing, business international business, accounting, finance, business analytics. And then he stopped and just checking my I-20. He just stopped me there only. Then he asked me about who's your sponsor. Then I said my father is sponsoring my education. And then he said, what's his annual income? I said 15 to 17 lakh approx. Then he said which profession he is in. So I said my father is a farmer and doing this agriculturist for more than like 20 years. Then he just look at like wait for like type on some thing on computer and just like give me the rejection, that 214B paper.
Mhm. So your name is Kali, right?
Yes, Kali.
Yeah. So Kali, tell me why did the visa officer reject you?
I think like before, like for my specialization, I said, I guess so. Special because
Okay.
of my specialization.
Okay. So how did you apply to this? How many which university you were going for? Which university, sir?
Wichita State University.
Wichita State. So who helped you in getting admission in Wichita State University?
I have an agent in Surat. He told me
Okay.
to apply this university.
Okay. So did he provide any mock sessions to you? Visa mock sessions?
No, no.
Okay. So you were not aware about visa mock. You were not prepared for the visa interview, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Uh, now, okay. See, Kali, basically understand one thing. Okay. Uh, interview is not just interview. It's not a question answer session.
Yeah.
It is not as what is your name? My name is Kali Desai. It is not like that.
Mhm.
Okay. It is much more than just question answer session. It is an opportunity for you to prove that you are a genuine student because the interview is there with a purpose. The visa officer goes with an assumption that you are a potential immigrant. What is he going with the assumption? That
Uh,
you are a potential immigrant. So if you cannot prove that you are a genuine student, then he will refuse you. He doesn't have to give any reasons. So that is why the visa officer never gives any reason because he goes with an assumption that you are a potential immigrant. Your responsibility is to prove to the visa officer that you are not. And if you are not able to prove this in your answer, he will reject. So the onus is on the student to prove and not on the visa officer. So the visa officer is not going to ask you, show me this proof, show me this proof, show me this proof, show me this proof. He will not say. You have to say, I have this proof, I have this proof, I have this proof, I have this proof.
yeah. Okay.
You understand the difference?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So since it is your responsibility, you have to understand that every question is an opportunity for you. Every question is an opportunity for you. Because if the visa officer asks only one question and rejects you, then you cannot tell the visa officer that you asked only one question to me.
Mm.
According to the visa officer, he has done a job. You are not able to prove him. He refused you.
Okay.
So the visa of every question is an opportunity for you. Am I getting the point? Are you
Yes,
getting the
sir.
point?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So when the visa officer is asking the question, you have to use this opportunity to sell yourself.
Okay.
Any interview is a selling. Suppose you are going for a job interview, you are trying to sell your skills, saying that I have so and so skills which are required for the job, and if you can recruit me, I'll be able to do the job better. That is how you're selling.
Yeah.
So in visa interview, you are trying to convince to the visa officer that you are not a potential immigrant, and for that you are selling with various selling points.
Mm.
Clear?
Clear, clear.
Okay. So when the visa officer is going to ask you, are you taking business administration? So what are you going to say?
Yes, I'm taking your. I have to
By
explain that.
saying yes, yeah, you need to explain. Because every question is an opportunity.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to, are you taking a business, are you taking a business administration? I say yes. I lost an opportunity.
Yes.
I
And to
lost an
explain.
opportunity.
Hmm.
What would I have said? Yes, I have done my 12th in commerce. I have got a first class, and my father is basically an agriculturist. I want to basically have my own business, and therefore I'm taking business administration. Some selling, some selling, some selling.
Nice. Right, right.
Right? And the problem is not you. The problem is the person who has done the counseling. He doesn't know how that visa counseling works. So he has not given you training. So since
Training.
you are not training, you don't know, you went for the visa for the first time, you did not know how to answer. You just thought it was a question answer session. So you answered to the question, and the visa
Hmm.
officer was not convinced, he refused you.
Hmm. He told me that my counselor, he told me that don't show any document because they don't ask you. If they ask, then only you have to show
Hmm.
the documents.
Right. Perfect. So if they ask only, then you have to show. Okay. Now, you know, in your answer, basically question, why this specific university? You tried to say that it offers the specialization. Okay. Now understand. Okay, you have to be logical in your answer. You have to
Hmm.
be logical. You cannot, it's in your process of selling. You cannot sell anything. You can't tell lie. You have to be telling the truth. You have to be logical in your answer. Okay, you cannot tell a lie. If you tell a lie, the visa officer will again refuse you, saying that you are a potential immigrant.
Hmm.
You have to prove that you are telling the truth and you are logical. So when you said specialization, this specialization is not offered by any university. This is what you said in your answer, right? So the visa officer said, "What's which specialization?" And you said business administration. And okay, and other things you said basically. Okay. The problem is business or administration is offered by many universities.
Yeah.
It is not a unique thing that is not offered by any or offered only by that particular specialist.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you said basically marketing management and you told about the subjects.
Hmm.
Okay. So the visa officer found this is not so the visa officer could have rejected you at that itself. But
Yeah, I think
he,
he just
he gave you what? Yeah, tell me.
uh yeah, he just did that. Okay, yeah. When I told him my specialization, he was like, like he saw my I-20 and and just I just knew it okay, because of my this answer, he might refuse my visa.
Right. So your specialization is what it is mentioned. Like say, for example, what is my specialization? I can say I am planning to do my bachelor's of business administration and I plan to specialize in finance or marketing. You cannot have so many specializations. You can have just
One or two.
add one specialization. One specialization. Okay, or dual specialization in case you want to have dual specialization. Okay. So what is your specialization? So let's suppose what you wanted to specialize.
International business, like learning
Okay.
marketing. finance.
So I know I am pursuing my bachelor's in business administration, and I want to specialize in international business because I understand the importance of globalizations. And in this globalized world, international business will help me to basically further scale and go at an international level. Something like this.
Yes.
Nice.
Hmm.
Or basically, I am looking into import export, where I have to know about the country risk, the political risk, the culture risk, all these things basically I will be able to learn in this particular specialized.
Yes, that was.
Anything. Okay, that you know what you are doing, you know what the subjects are, you know where you are heading. You convince the visa officer that you are a genuine student. Okay. So now next was, who is your sponsor? You said my father is my sponsor. You said what is his annual income? You said 17 to 18 lakhs, right?
Hmm.
And then you said what profession? You said my father is a farmer doing agriculture. So, the visa officer was not convinced that basically, you are telling the truth. Okay. Or what you are saying is making sense to him. Okay. So you have to be basically in all your, if you were saying convincing answers, you would have basically you had a good chance of getting a visa.
Hmm.
Okay, you would have got a good chance of getting a visa. So now what is your question? What do you want to ask me?
Mm, I was like, I told him to repeat one question. I didn't hear it well, so he repeat. So in that, like, if I ask him or her to repeat the question, it's like chance to get my visa reject.
No, it doesn't. You have to, that shows your confidence. Visa is
Oh,
interview is all about confidence, right? So
yeah,
if you have not heard the question properly, it's your right to tell the visa officer, sir, can you repeat the question, please? With a smile. There's
yeah,
nothing wrong. Answering wrong would have been a bigger mistake. Suppose he would have asked you, who is your sponsor? And you say, my specialization is international business. He would have
yeah.
refused it.
Okay, so my answer is like not perfect.
Your answer, because that's not your mistake. You are just 12.
Yeah,
Okay. You're not basically, I can't expect you to answer the way I've told you because you are not trained.
yeah.
Okay, nobody trained you, and you did not know how to answer this particular question. So now, when are you taking your visa interview again?
Hmm. I didn't. I pay my visa fee, but I didn't get a date right now. So I'm just waiting for a date in August.
I suggest you that without proper visa preparation, don't go.
Okay.
Okay, understand the visa process, understand what you have to do, because now the visa officer is going to ask you one question: what changes have you made in your application? How will you answer that?
Uh, I didn't explain properly in my previous visa interview, and I didn't get a chance to say like properly
Okay. What was the question?
what did we change.
Okay, question was what changes have you made in your application?
Yeah,
Okay. What do you mean by that?
a change in my application.
Yeah. So, what was your answer? Can you repeat your answer again?
Like I didn't explain properly in my previous interview. I didn't get a chance to present myself.
So this could be a reason for visa refusal, right? Why were you refused in your visa interview, or why did the visa officer rejected you?
Like, yeah.
Okay. So the question was, what changes have you made in your application? What it means is that last time you had presented yourself. What change have you made in your application this time? Have you basically changed the university? Did you take some exams? Did you add some funds? Or did you do something else which will basically make it look that this is something how you have improved your profile? So, what change have you made in your application? This is the question. Got it?
Hmm.
So, how are you going to answer it?
If I didn't get any, like, didn't change anything, so
Okay. So, who is your sponsor last time?
my father,
What is your father's bank balance?
18, like bank balance is 35 plus, 35 lakh plus.
30, 35 lakhs. Okay. So what you have to do is to prove that you are a genuine student, you may have to say, okay, besides either you may add your mother as a sponsor. Let's say. So what changes have you made in your application? I have added my mother as a sponsor this time, which I had not added last time. The question will come, why did you not add your mother as a sponsor last time? My funds were sufficient, okay, and reasonably good enough to cover the entire cost of education. But since I was refused, I have added mother as a sponsor to show extra funds to prove that my intention is genuine and I want to study in US. Okay. What okay? What changes have you made in your application? I have added mother as a sponsor and I have added, let's say, 12 lakh funds this time.
So
Okay,
I
of
need to
8 lakh.
I need to show the proof.
You need to carry the proof. Or if you don't want to add your mother as a sponsor, what you'll say is, I have, carrying additional funds of my father this time. So what funds are you carrying this time? I'm carrying my father's fixed deposit and updated bank statement this time.
Bank statement.
What was your father's bank balance last time? My father's bank balance was 30 lakhs. What is your bank balance this time? My bank balance this time is 42 lakhs.
Okay.
Okay. See, I said 30 lakhs and 40. I did not say 30 lakhs and 33 lakhs. It's not significant. We have to show some significance. Okay. So the visa officer is convinced that, okay, then he will ask you a question. Why were you rejected last time? If the visa officer asks you this question, then you have to be very straightforward, saying that the visa officer did not give me any reasons because the visa officer does not give any reasons. And he rejected under 214B. This was my first major interview, and I was not no, I was not able to answer to the visa officer clearly. That's it. You don't have to expand your negative. Just say that. Okay, that's it. Clear.
Clearly.
But I think you need proper visa counseling, or you need to basically do this because the more you get refused, the more your chances become difficult of going to US.
Yeah.
Okay. So plan yourself well, and then you can take any other questions. Then decide.
Another question.
No?
No.
Oh, okay. So, Khalid, nice basically to have you here. Wishing you all the best. I hope you get the visa and go with the guy. I hope this session helped you to understand what the visa officer is looking at how to answer the question, and all the best.
Thank you, sir.